Latson lines up the three.
Yeah, she's daring her to take it. Richardson's laying off of her a little bit. You have to give Latson a step because she's going to go by you. So far, so good for Florida State.
How about that as a way to get your freshman into the game? What a dish from Mair. Donovan batted it into the hands of Latson. 1v2. And the defense wins.
Latson forced that a little bit. As you said, Jen, 1 versus 2. Pull that one out.
This Duke offense, the best they've had in over a decade. You talk a lot about their defense, but this team brings the offense as well. And Kara Lawson telling us she knew her team was going to have the run that Florida State went on when they were down 15 at Notre Dame on Thursday. Came in and hit 3 triples in the second. Timpson, whoa, did she have to work for that one?
Makayla.
Gordon. Gonna keep it herself. Off the glass is good. Good finish for Florida State, but it's Duke in the lead.
And that's her second foul, so she might be sitting over there for a minute with Coach Lawson.
Duke is led by as many as 8. Gordon charging her way to the basket. Makes up for those 2 missed free throws and then gets to steal the boot. Defense to offense for Bonner.
Maria Gordon coming alive. Look at Gordon, what a tough take, finishing with the left. Maria just 5'4", runs up on Taina Mair, and then really good pass to Bonner. They could have.
Haven't led since the score was 6-4 early in the first. Mariana Valenzuela off the bench. Puts Florida State in front.
Richardson and Alucci both have 2 fouls, but Duke has another elite defender they can put on Latson. Most teams, if you get their best 2 defenders with 2 fouls, Latson's going to have someone who can't really guard her. And hey, there's Taina Latson, even with a great defender on her.
Trouble for the Blue Devils, 3 fouls, so she is on the bench. Jackson misses, offensive rebound to Thomas. Jackson, a long 3 is good. Jackson, quick pass inside to Mair. Had to make sure she was in bounds. Kanoa works the moves off the glass and in. Lucio Kanoa's got another side to her off the floor that we learned about, a little more about this week anyway. Comes to style. Malaya Williams gets the crowd making some noise here in Tallahassee with that triple.
Malaya Williams only averages about 4 points per game, up to 7, and Florida State needing some production from 3.
Off the block, Gordon on the break, yes! Continues to lead the way for Florida State, but nobody got down the floor, or did they? Malaya Williams at the last minute.
But also credit Gordon for going right at Reagan Richardson, knowing that she had 3 fouls.
Timpson goes right at Fournier, going for the 3-point play after the foul.
Makayla Timpson's family a bit.
18 points now, and 4 points the largest lead for Florida State. DeJesus inside to Fournier, what a look. And the ESPN app, that's actually March 11th that the men's get started, not next week. The women take the stage next week. The men, March 11th. We'll have it all right here for you on the ACC Network and the ESPN app.
Toby Fournier running the floor.
DeJesus guarding Latson, who's got it now well away from the rim. That doesn't last long. She goes in, up and over. Fournier for 2. 7 on the shot clock. DeJesus. Duke knew exactly where to go. Fournier delivers again.
Putting an exclamation point on her resume with this game tonight. She has played one of the best games of her season, and she continues to take it to these veterans.
Potentially above Louisville, depending on how this one finishes up tonight. If Duke wins, they certainly will. 2 freshmen who've had outstanding seasons for their respective teams as Okanoa drives to the basket, and Duke has now opened. Feels like this game is being played at the pace Duke wants to play, and in the rhythm they want to play with, and a lot of that involves playing with just those 2 parameters. That Duke defense is winning this one tonight. Now a double-digit lead for the Blue Devils. Add 2 more from Jackson. Still a 14-2 Duke run as the Blue Devils starting to pull away here in the fourth. That's what you were calling for. That's what the Seminoles get. This is the third 3-point and 1 opportunity for Timpson. This is the grind the ACC gives you at some point throughout the season, and Florida State and Notre Dame going through it right at the end. Fournier somehow left open.
Florida State keeps losing her, and they're also having other players guard her. I think at this point, even fighting through switches and things of that nature, Makayla Timpson has to be guarding Fournier because she's killing FSU right now.
Well, Latson understood the assignment and got it into Timpson's hands. Kara Lawson has constructed in her time with the Blue Devils, taking them really from the bottom back up toward the top. And the Blue Devils are going to win this one and get that number 3 seed in the ACC tournament.